And Bimmy's in the building.
Thank you, sir.
He brought us gifts. We have a Corner Store magazine. Chuck, what I use the mic. Come on around, Chuck.
That's a Queens legend right there.
All right, you want to have.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm from the South Side. So I'm doing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? You know, I started out in the Basie Projects. I moved on when Russell Simmons came and got me out the streets. And hired me at Def Jam. I was A&R for 10 years up there.
Wow.
LL Cool J, Foxy Brown, Slick Rick, Warren G, Trigger the Gambler.
How many platinum records that already?
Yeah, I had a couple of them.
You gotta understand, this is the big homie, you know what I mean? He's like one of the founders of Queens, you know, being known for what we do and then changing his whole life around. And if you've seen the YouTube, with him talking about his life, because I told when I first seen it, I called her, I said, yo man, I gotta see it. It's, you know what I mean? It's like over 100,000 views and he's just talking and just explain just to the people about, you know, that interview and about your background.
Well, it goes a long way, you know what I mean? Like through all the drama in Queens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Through all my homeboy Supreme. You know what I mean? That's my general. You know what I mean? And you get a lot of flack, like a lot of dudes don't mess with this dude because of this dude, and you know what I mean, this team don't mess with this team. You know what I mean? So I just got tired of different dudes just telling different stories, like, you know.
And you was there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. When I see a lot of shit going on, and a lot of different dudes behind different dudes' back, sneaking them and doing all type of bullshit, I had to speak on it. I'm like, yo, you gotta stop that. You know what I mean? We gotta be men here. You know what I mean? I don't watch too many dudes die and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get tired of it. So I feel I need to talk and speak. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes talk about 50. You know what I mean? I know 50. You know what I mean? 50 a gangster. You know what I mean? He's not a sucker. You know what I mean? So I just have to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? And there's just too much shit that I ain't like.
I read Corner Store magazine all the time, and you always have like, you know, a specialty issue. Now, what made you do a woman issue right now? Cause you know what I mean. Your nephew's Waka FLOCKA, and you have LL. You could be like this on the iPhone, like, hey.
Yeah, shout out to Waka. I'm going to start his album. You know what I mean? I don't tell him about it. I'm mad at him though, but I'll give my money back. Anyway, this issue started with Kim Kardashian. Right? It started with Kim Kardashian. Look at the story. You know, her whole timeline, her whole life is in here. Like a lot of reporters, a lot of writers don't write this type of shit about that woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going home one day, I'm in Jersey on the highway, and I'm in my car, and I'm driving, I see a big ass truck with her perfume on it, with her picture and all that. I'm like, and it made me feel fucked up, because I'm saying, this black woman here, Monique, she struggled and she made herself a star. She was fat, nasty, you know what I mean? She made herself beautiful. But she still didn't get that just due that this woman just opened her legs up and just open the world to her, you know, private parts, and just say fuck herself. And then not just that, like with Lawrence Fishburne, he made a mark in this world. And watch his little daughter on camera do what she did, because she said she wanted to be like Kim Kardashian. I thought of that truck and I thought of all that was shit, and I said, yo, this is crazy. That's somebody else's daughter. You know what I'm saying? It could be my daughter, it could be your daughter, it could be my daughter. It could be anybody, you know what I mean? And that's not a woman to follow. You know what I mean? If you look at the timeline, she fucked damn near 40 niggas. And they all had names. So what's her difference than Superhead, than Evelyn, and then all the rest of the chicks? What's the difference?
And you made a point, like you said, the Kim Kardashians, the Evelyns and all this. And shout out to Yanni Sweets, because I was arguing with her. And all the black girls hate Mika, but she's with her husband, has her kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But y'all love Evelyn
and still work.
Cause she's like, yo, get the fuck out of my face, bitch, but don't fuck Kenny Anderson. What Ocho Cinco?
Nigga, I used to fuck with Evelyn, man. Come on. She got my Benz taken from the Bronx. She used to live right in the cross Bronx up there, man. Got my shit taken, man. Come on, man. I'm not excited about all that, man. They don't excite me. You know what I'm saying? I like Monique because Monique got her son with her.
Movie coming out. Movie coming out.
Wow.
We need to know.
Wow, shout out to Evelyn though. when you were in the game and you said a ill quote, when you said, you know, Prince, what's that mean when your name in the papers?
Oh, and he said they coming to get you. You know what I mean? And they came and got me. You know what I'm saying? But I never told nobody a story about it, how they got me. But I don't know if y'all remember the rapper Sweet Tea, the girl.
Yeah.
I used to fuck with her. And I started fucking with another rapper. I ain't gonna say her name. You know what I mean?
Say it.
Yeah. So I started fucking with another rapper, and she found out. So she had this dude in my crib, and I'm in the streets heavy. So I ride past her crib, and I see a red Benz in her driveway. So I'm like, so I hit her phone like, yo, who car is that? She said, well, that's my friend, he's here visiting. I said, well, Connecticut put on plates. I said, this is New York, what are you talking about? I said, get that nigga out of here, man. I mean, so I said, where you at anyway? He's in my room on the TV. He in your room.
Wow.
I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna go around the corner. I come back around, he better be gone. I came around the corner, he was gone. She came back out, started crying, blah, blah, marry me, all this crazy bullshit. I'm like, bitch, come on.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So I spit in her face and I pulled off. So after that, she had vengeance for me. You know what I mean? So this dude named Godfather, Jay, you probably knew the dude Godfather, with the Integra, we had a red Integra on the side of the car that says Godfather. So he got caught somewhere out of town. She was with him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh God. Wow.
so they had the, you know, I know some bigger drug dealers that and my name happened to be one of the names.
Wow. That's crazy.
So what happens, she called me, like, yo, I need some money, bro. I said, I'm gonna come by their room. So the two niggas in the house. So I'm looking at these niggas like in the kitchen, like, what are these niggas? But I remember the other dude. So he said, I want to buy a kid cocaine. So I said, all right, how much you got? So the nigga said he had more than enough, and I said, ain't enough. So I double charged the dude. He said, the other dude in the booth said, I got the rest of the money. He started pulling out stacks, like, oh, okay. I said, yo, tell your man to stay here. I'm going to go to the projects and get it. You ride with me. So I ride, we go get it. You know, I give it back to him. He goes in the crib. I'm outside playing some kids. Now, she come outside and said, yo, they want you upstairs. So I go upstairs. They got the whole shit bust open and everything. I'm like, oh, these niggas ain't right. So now, you know, he said, yo, I got in contact with you. I said, through him. Not, you know, I don't know him, through him. You know what I mean? So, week later, I go to Atlanta. My sister bought a house in Atlanta. I go to Atlanta. So I come back home. Now, matter of fact, while I'm in Atlanta, I meet Bobby Brown's sister. I start messing with her. So, you know, I'm lying to her and shit, you know. You know what I mean? So,
Don't Bimmy have a job.
yeah, so I come back to New York, my man Just, God bless the dead. Just said, yo, yeah, Black Just. I said, yo, he said, yo, they looking for you. I said, who's looking for me? He said, the police. I said, what? I jetted on him. I ain't trust him now. I'm like, I'm out. So I go back to Atlanta and said, yo, baby, I'm back. What's up? You know what I mean? I moved on in. You know what I mean? But then they caught me on the plane because the other bitch told them that I beat up. You know what I mean? Some crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
The movie gonna be crazy.
You just mentioned Bobby Brown's sister now. Can you tell us the story with Bobby and Whitney, please? And then we'll get back to everything else. We ain't gotta go no more time. We gotta wait for the story.
Like Bobby, that's my brother, you know what I mean? I went to jail, my brother was $2 million and they bailed me out. You know what I mean? So I don't really have no bad stories about them. You know what I mean? He's a real stand-up dude. Like a lot of dudes might say, yo, he get high or the crack pipe or whatever. He's a real stand-up dude. My brother was $2 million. He came and got me. You know what I mean? So I don't have nothing bad to say.
Yeah, people don't understand that Bimmy's been at Def Jam at head A&R before all these people, top A&R. How was it at Def Jam for you? You know, how did you get that job first?
Alright, I was working with Corey Rooney.
Shout out to Corey.
I came home from jail, right? I came home, I had 3 years. I came home and I needed a job. So it was like, my parole said, yo, listen, you don't get a job tomorrow, you getting locked up. You know what I mean? So Anthony Mason, who played for the Knicks, he gave me $50,000, broke me home.
Thank you.
So I gave the $50,000 to my little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make
Make it
multiply, bring it back. And these dudes went up to Broadway and, you know, that's some bullshit up there. Them niggas sold them niggas some shit like sheetrock. So them niggas came back, went down south, tried to flip it, got beat for that. So these niggas like, yo, we can't go back and go empty-handed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I pushed up on another nigga. I'm like, yo, tell them niggas get up here and get that money up. So one thing led to another. At that time, my PO was like, yo, listen, lock him down. They locked me down on the 4th floor in Queen's house. You know what I mean? So They locked me down and shit, and then I called Corey. I said, Corey Rooney is the one that did Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey.
Legendary Corey.
Yes.
Corey Rooney.
So I called Corey. Corey said, well, I'm gonna pay you. I said, Corey, don't matter. You ain't gotta pay me. He said, I got you. You know what I mean? So I have a check to get a PO. So I started doing that every day in the studio on Soul Adventure down on Cross Island. I said, you know what? While I'm here, let me learn this music shit.
Yeah.
So I'm watching Corey produce records and all that type of shit. So LL Cool J, he came through. We started doing track from Corey, started teaching me how to produce, do machine, all that. So I learned, all that stuff. So we did a track for LL. But they didn't make his album, but I got a check, my first check from him. You know what I'm saying?
Good too.
Yeah. So Russell came to me and Russell said, yo, listen, once you get a check in the music business, you always get a check.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, then Tommy Mottola came to me and said, yo, listen, I want to hire you at Sony. Right? But then Russell told me, I want to hire you at Def Jam. Right? So then Tommy said, what you want to do? And I'm like, I'm just coming from prison, I don't know nothing, man. So I'm sitting there and then Tommy said, let me tell you something. He said, anybody ever ask you that, I don't care what it is, you tell them something. I don't care what it is. And that stuck with me.
Yeah.
So when Russell asked me, I knew what to say. So then he said, go see Leo. I want to go see Leo. Leo said, you start the day. So I'll go to my office, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting there watching Irv Gotti and watching JoJo Grimm. So after a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah, JoJo.
Yeah, so after a while, I just kicked in. I just started learning shit. And then Tina Davis, I found out she don't even know what she's doing. So I'm good.
Wow. You know what names he's naming right now? Y'all probably don't understand.
Yeah, so DVL's is Christ, he's from Brooklyn.
I big up.
And Trigger the Gambler, you know what I'm saying? So I started working with them. So I'm in school now, I'm hustling. I'm learning how to produce and make albums now. So then after that, you know what I mean? Then LL called me and said, yo, I'm just doing my album. I'm like, who this? He says, Todd. I said, Todd who? He said, LL. I said, oh, what's up? And then he said, come to my grandma's house. I said, I'm coming over there. And I really learned how to produce through him. Like,
His grandmother's house? Like
yeah, his grandma's house. So I really learned how to really make records. Mess with him. You know what I mean? So it just went on and on. You know what I mean? Then Foxy, then I just started making albums. That was it.
And tell them about, the Supreme Team movie was going on, or an epic, story of how you tell it.
Yeah, well, I talk to Prince like almost every day. And, Prince, he locked down now, he got 7 life sentences. And he always tell me like, yo, who out, no one is home. You do the story. Everybody else is doing these books and doing this, doing that.
Everybody
you do
else telling y'all stories.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he said, you do it. You know what I mean? I said, P, I don't want to do all that, man. He said, yo, you do it, man. You know what I mean? So I started writing the book with Frank Matthews. He got a book out right now called Respect the Jokes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he's writing my story right now, and we going through it. You know what I mean? So then Gary F. Gray got him an HBO special. So he been meeting with him about the Supreme Team story. So he went with the characters. One of the characters is Pappy Mason, and Waka Flocka play him.
That's gonna be a crazy movie.
Yeah,
you got Waka Flocka playing Pappy Mason.
That's gonna be crazy, man.
Now you know, what is the talks do you have with your nephew? You know what I'm saying? Now he's a big mega star. Do you like sometimes put him there like, he say, yo man, I need this type of advice?
Well, right now I'm really mad at him right now. I need to crash my Maybach.
Oh wow.
So I'm really mad at him right now. You know what I'm saying? But because he don't listen. Like he's 24. Like you know what I mean. So I know when I was 24, I ain't gonna listen to nobody either. You know what I'm saying? But Supreme. You know what I mean? But he had the iron fist. You know what I mean? But Waka, he's an intelligent dude. Like he can come off to people like he's an idiot, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's self-taught. Like my whole family, we self-taught. Like when Gucci was home and when Gucci went to jail, somebody had to pick the FLOCKA, and it was him. He was in the garage making music, and niggas didn't know he was making music. He was in stage with Gucci. He wasn't rhyming. He wasn't doing none of that. He self-taught himself. Yes, he self-taught himself how to rhyme, to make records, and make music. You know what I mean?
So just tell us, you know what I mean, where you can get this book at, you know what I mean?
See, right now you can get it at Barnes and Nobles. You can get it at was at Borders, but they closed Borders down. You know what I mean? You can get it at the newsstands. Like this story right here stand out to me. This my homegirl Bimmy. She got life, right?
Okay.
What I do in every issue, I do a red ribbon, whereas I pick a dude out from any state, and I send him a model, and I put some money in his commissary. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And this girl right here, she had life. she was going with Peanut, Outpost cousin.
Okay.
She had life, and what they did was she was riding on Virginia. I ain't gonna tell you the story, but you read it. She they wound up busting him, but he had another girl somewhere. So him and the girl said, "Yo, listen, all them drugs is hers."
Wow.
So the feds gave her life and gave them like 30 years. But what happened with her was they brought her down. They called her for a writ. A writ is when you go down for court. You snitching or whatever you're doing. So she's like, listen, I'm not going down. She called her mother like, Mommy, they want me to come on the writ. She said, well, girl, we'll see what they want. She said, no, we look bad. I'm in the feds, you know what I mean? She go down. As she walking past to her cell, she walked past Tasha. Tasha's Outpost wife. Tasha sees Minsky and calls up, because they husband and wife, they can call, they can talk. She calls Outpost and say, yo, listen, Minsky's here. So he's like, what? So then that's when Apple copped out to all that time, because she thought she was down there to tell him, but she wasn't. So, so after 10 years, they let her come home. So she came home. She home now.